So today I want to share with you the importance of mindset when it comes to starting and growing a business and things that I'm doing to improve mine that you can do as well. And I have one hack that I want to share at the end, so please don't fast forward. My name is Adam Upchurch, and welcome to the Reinvestor Show, where we talk about reinvesting into ourselves, into our friends and family, our community, our business, and of course, into real estate. As an entrepreneur, mindset plays a crucial role into our success. It determines whether we even start, when we quit, how we overcome challenges, persevere through difficult times, and how we make decisions. And all of that is why it's so important to start practicing improving your mindset from the very beginning. So if you're an aspiring entrepreneur or a business owner that feels lost, this is the video for you. I'm going to be discussing the problems that come with having a bad mindset, why it's so important for an entrepreneur to have a strong mindset, and things that I'm currently doing to improve mine that you can as well. So let's get to it. Don't let a bad mindset hold you back from reaching your entrepreneurial goals. Some of the traits of a negative mindset include limited beliefs, negative self-thought, procrastination, lack of motivation, and difficulty overcoming obstacles. Limited beliefs and negative self-talk, they both limit what you feel like you deserve and what you believe in yourself that you can achieve. Limited beliefs include believing that you don't have enough time, money, skills, experience, there's not enough opportunities out there in the world, or you don't have the resources, or that you're just not good enough to do this. And trust me, you can find time, throughout a week for you to work on your goals. It doesn't really require a lot to make a little bit of progress, and over time you can start sacrificing other areas to add more time to your day, but really you just got to start somewhere. 1 hour a week, if that's all you have, just work with it. And there are 8 billion people in the world. Like literally 8 billion people. There is definitely a large enough market for you to do whatever you want to make a living and be successful. But you're right. You are not a successful business owner. You're not an Iron Man yet. David Goggins had a really memorable quote in his new book, Never Finished, that said that if you are not the person that you want to be, then you must invent them. Your job in life and as an entrepreneur is to solve your problems. And your problem is that you are not who you want to be. So you must create that person that you want to be out of yourself. Instill the mindset, the skills, and the behaviors in order to become that person. Procrastination and lack of motivation. I've experienced procrastination my entire life. It has been the epitome of me being a student. I've experienced procrastination my entire life. It was the epitome of me during my years in school. I don't believe that procrastination is going to be the determining factor whether you succeed or not, but it will influence the timeline on which you do become successful. Procrastinating to do something will kill deals, and it's just easier if you know that you have to do something, just pick up the phone, click the button, whatever it takes, just do it like in the moment. I believe that lack of motivation comes from lack of clarity and purpose. If you're heading your lack of motivation comes from your lack of clarity and purpose. If you don't know where you're going and why you're getting there, then you're just eventually going to stop and turn back around. Overcoming challenges is one of the hardest things that people have to go through in life, and especially in business. And as we get in our own ways, I know that I do all the time. It's actually one of the things that I am struggling with the most is persevering through overcoming challenges. I face one challenge, it distracts me and derails me from what I'm trying to work towards, and I just regress back to who I was before. Change happens, they become challenges, but that's just life. Get used to it. I've started a recent paradigm shift in how I look at obstacles in life. Instead of them being challenges, I more look at them as opportunities to get stronger and for me to become more of who I want to be, to test me being Adam and prove it to myself and to everyone else that I am resilient and I can achieve whatever I want to. And I'm actually really excited to face new challenges. Things that are going to make me want to stop creating content, stop working towards training for an ultra marathon, or to hold me back from reaching my business goals. So those are the reasons why having a bad mindset can hold you back. Let's talk about some of the reasons why you need to improve your mindset. Improving your mindset is going to help keep you resilient during hard times, as well as going to help you have a more consistently clear mind for decision making and problem solving, as well as going to increase your confidence in what you can achieve, as well as help keep you motivated through all of this. Starting a business is much like a broken roller coaster. When you first start, that you have to grind to push that trolley, whatever, is it called a trolley? The train. You got to push the coaster, the roller. At first, it's just you, and you have to grind to push it up the hill, but then you get a coast on the way down. And when it gets to the bottom, you can push it right back up again. But you might get a little bit stronger and push a little bit further, but you're going to pretty much be pushing up to the same spot every single time and always coming back down to the same spot. And then you do this over and over and over again. It might be a fun ride for some, definitely not for me, and I believe not for you either. So instead, when the trolley's at the bottom of the hill, this is an opportunity for you as a business owner to start making improvements to yourself and to your business when things are hard. Because this is where you identify what the problems are, why you're at the bottom, and why you can't push up. Like, okay, we need to reduce the weight here, or add a motor right here. And these are perfect analogies to like cutting cost, or adding an employee, adding a tool, or something like that in your business or life to make you more efficient so you can push that trolley up the hill further and faster. Did I say push a hill up the hill? I don't know what I said. But you know what I meant though, and that's what's most important. So changing your paradigm on how you think about challenges in business as opportunities to improve is going to get you excited. You'll be more resilient every time a problem arises to just get back to work. And regardless if you're at the peak of the hill or you're down in the valley, having a clear mind is going to help you make decisions to know how to control it, or as well as when you're at the bottom when times are tough, about what problems to focus on first. That's going to help improve you the furthest, the fastest, the more, the most. You'll just know which problems to solve or have a better idea. And as you keep on doing this and you stay focused on where you're trying to go and what kind of roller coaster you're trying to build, and then it's going to keep you motivated and focused on the end goal. And as you start, keep focused on the coaster that you're trying to build. As you start, keep focused on the coaster that you're trying to build. And yes, it's probably going to change over time, but continue to make the improvements. And once you start seeing results, it's going to keep you motivated to keep on taking action and grinding through the times when they're hard and solving those problems. So I hope that analogy on a broken roller coaster was enlightening for you to change your mindset, having a good mindset. So let's get to ways to actually improve your mindset. And I'm sorry if you could hear Tucker snore in the background, but he is right there just snoring away. But how do we actually improve our mindset? Here are some things that I'm currently working on to instill in my life, and they are to set clear goals and visualize success, surround yourself with supportive individuals and cutting out dead weight in your life, and engage in personal development activities such as consuming content on personal development, meditating, and get some coaching. So when it comes to setting clear goals and visualizing success, I like to think about literally writing out what my perfect day looks like and trying to build my life around doing that every single day. Because at the end of the day, that's your bottom line. Did you live your best day? So when it comes to setting clear goals and visualizing success, you need to write out exactly what your perfect day looks like. And your goal should be to live that perfect day as often as possible. And that becomes your indication of success. If you can do it 5 days out of a week, that is a relatively pretty successful week that you have there. So the first thing that you need to do is to visualize success and to set clear goals. And when it comes to visualizing success, it's a two-prong type approach. One is kind of picture what your best day looks like and write it out, like what you do in the morning, what you do in the afternoon, what you do in the evening. Do you create content? Do you hang out with friends and family? Do you go take your dog for a jog or work on your business or whatever it is? Write it out, and your goal should be, let me build my life around living this best day as much as possible. That you're going to be the happiest as often as possible. Who cares how much money you had in the bank account or how many companies you built? But really, I lived my best day. Lived it as much as you possibly could. That should be the marker of success. You wake up and do exactly what you want to do, and you enjoy doing that type of stuff, you're giving back or you're achieving your goals, then that's the bottom line, I think, at the end of the day. And the second thing is clearly write out your goals, like exactly what it looks like. You know, what your revenue goals are, but like how many people do you need on your team to achieve those revenue goals, how much profit you want to make, the date that you want it to achieve that by, what partners you need to develop, what kind of habits you need to have. Write it all out to know, okay, in order for me to achieve this goal of making $500,000 in my business, I have to have 2 salespeople, I got to have a full-time marketer, have to have an office, have to do all this. And it might seem like a lot, and it's going to be, but it's going to allow you to backtrack and reverse engineer how to get there. You need to surround yourself with supportive people and cut the dead weight of people that are holding you back. I know there's a few people that you're already thinking about that, hey, they add no value to my life. I don't know why they're still here. This is your, This is your permission to remove them from your life. Tell them that Adam Upchurch told me that you are not contributing to my success and the life that I want to live. You're actually holding me back, so I can no longer be friends with you. No longer spend any more time with you. Because if all they're doing is just pulling you back and preventing you from living your best day as often as possible, are they a good friend? No, they're not. People need to be at least putting you in the right mindset, actually helping you out in some way, or bringing enough enjoyment to offset you not spending time with other people that are helping your goals. But you have bigger goals. I know that's why you're here watching this video. You've made it through however long that we've been going. And the whole saying that you are who you surround yourself with, that is very true. If you surround yourself with people that aren't trying to get anywhere in life, then you are most likely going to be like them and go nowhere. But if you surround yourself with people that are further ahead than you or trying to accomplish similar goals, all they're going to do is pull, push, or drag you to be like them. As long as you don't become that person that holds them back. If you become negative and try to stop them from achieving their goals, they're just going to shun you and push you out of their life like you're supposed to do to the people that are holding you back today. And just make sure that the people that you do surround yourself with have similar values to you. Someone might be rich and successful, but if they're also an asshole and have no relationship with their family, then were they really successful at getting rich? It sounds like it's cost them a lot. Maybe not monetarily, but in terms of their relationship with their friends and family. And finally, you need to consume personal development content, practice meditation, and go out and find yourself a mindset coach or a personal development coach or a life coach or something like that. It's crazy that society relies so much on education early in life, but the moment that we graduate high school or college, it's like they throw us on a ship, send us out to sea, and say, good luck, sailor, and we just have to figure it out as it comes. So what I would recommend doing if you're lost in that scenario, don't really know what to do, is that you need to start consuming a lot of content on personal development. You need to change your mindset from who you are today to someone who you want to be. And I think the best way to do that is to consume a ton of content on someone that you admire and want to be like. And what's going to happen if you listen to their podcast for hours on hours on hours, then you start thinking like they do. It's a crazy phenomenon. I don't know what it's called, but it actually works. And this is good for not just about hearing about someone's success so you can start thinking and be like them, but also about people suffering, people going through hard times and seeing that, hey, they overcame something so much worse than I did, that I should be able to as well. But if you feel like what you're going through is harder than any story that you ever heard, that is a reason for why you need to overcome it and to find success, so that you can become a success story and share your story with other people that might be going through something similar to you and help get them motivated. That should be enough of a reason to overcome whatever you're going through. So another thing is, meditation is medicine. It gives you more energy than coffee does. It feels better than a power nap. It calms your anxiety after tough times or helps keep your mind clear when things are going well. Meditation is medicine. It gives you more energy than coffee does. It feels better than a power nap. It relieves you when something bad happens, and it helps keep your mind clear when things are going good so you can stay focused and keep riding that wave a little bit longer. If you think it's a bunch of hocus pocus, I don't care. I just challenge you to go try it out for 1 week, do it 10 minutes a day, and if you have something bad happen to you, do it for 10 minutes after that, and if you have a big call or a meeting that you have to speak on, do it for 10 minutes before that meeting. Just try it out for a week or two and just see how much different it makes you feel. Because that's the bottom line, is you're not going to notice some like magical fix in your life, but it's just going to help relieve anxiety and help make you think clearly so you make more rational decisions when things are difficult or help push things along when things are going well. You need to get yourself a mindset coach. A mindset coach is going to help you work out your thoughts, question your beliefs, as well as narrow down what's holding you back so you know what to focus on to improve. I don't have a mindset specific coach, but I am doing leadership coaching right now, and it does feel more therapeutic and mindset-y than it does talking about like business in specific. Right now we're talking a lot about resiliency. It's been a challenge for me in my life, and that's part of the reason why I've recently been really excited to find my next challenge and overcome it. To prove to myself that I am resilient and that I can achieve whatever I want and nothing's going to hold me back from doing so. All these things are a skill, a behavior, and a mindset change, and nothing is going to completely change your life overnight. The moment you start meditating, it's not going to be this revolutionary moment, but I do believe that it will lead to something over time. The most important thing is to make it a behavior that becomes a part of your life. So you need to stay aware of it and focus on it on like a daily basis. And it's going to take time. I wouldn't recommend trying to do everything at one time. Just 1 week start meditating, the next start listening to content, and the following week do something else, but like slowly add on like habit stacking. It's all about trying to be consistent and not stopping. So if you can just focus on small wins and not quitting, it's going to help you in the long run. And one little hack about improving your mindset is in one hack that I want to share at the end. If you get any ounce of value out of this, I would truly appreciate if you took the time and relieve that subscribe button of its responsibilities by clicking on it so you can stay up to date on other videos about what it takes to become a reinvestor. And let me know down in the comments what your biggest struggle with improving your mindset. The one hack that I've been saving this entire time to share with you is to create content. And it doesn't have to be content that you share with the world. It could just be a journal. And I should have probably just said journal. But if you wanted to create content out of your journal, then you can. But writing things down, having a mind map and journaling helps clear your thoughts as much as like meditating does. And so if you have a thought that's bothering you at night, just go write it down, make a video about it, and start to have it work out your mind. That's what I'm doing with creating this content. It's been amazing how awesome it's felt to be like, hey, I'm thinking about this. Let me write it all out in an essay essentially, and then fill in the gaps, correct where I feel like I'm wrong after I write it all out, and to help really come up with my thoughts. But that's all I have for today. This was a big video, and I do believe that it will change your life if you let it. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch it. Let's make this the #1 channel for reinvestors, people that reinvest into themselves, people that reinvest into their friends and family, their community, into their business, and obviously into real estate as well. Again, my name is Adam Upchurch. I'm out. Peace.